Sasha Haynes here with the pull. Let's go Bears.
That makes it sound like you're introducing yourself as Sasha Haynes.
Oh yeah, it did sound like that, didn't it?
Okay, Bears 1 versus St Andrews. You got me and Luke in the studio here after the game because a lot of the wind of this game was unlistenable.
Hello, here we go.
So strong pull from St Andrews. I think that's upwind pull is where it was, wobbling off into the distance. Trish stopping that roll. No 3 yards at this point in time. And Jasmine to pick up. Looks like
St Andrews playing out of zone, yeah.
Yeah, looks like a cup zone to me. Some nice crashes through. I remember I recorded this like 5 times before. So I pretty much know exactly what's going to happen here.
Fair. This is all news to me because I don't actually remember since I watched it live, but
yeah, I'll blow up a bit. Yeah, the St Andrews player in a red jumper there, possibly throwing off the Bears. I'm not sure if Phoebe intended to throw to her or she did actually get the D, but I think it's confusing regardless.
Has someone called it then?
I think Phoebe said like, look, can you please like sort it out?
Okay, but it still wasn't no.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't a legitimate call. Doesn't matter.
Sasha
Bears back with the possession again.
Phoebe to pick up.
Oh, we do love a crash.
Nice crash. Bears women love these little tiny passes. The swing, maybe no, off camera. Oh, this is the Emma score off camera. So Emma Gamage, just out of frame, has scored. Harry Wood sort of blocking it, but I partially blame the camera person here. That's been sent up. Past the brick marker, I think that's the brick mark in blue there. Good pull again, over halfway. Upwind, I think. Yeah, because a lot of the points will be scored downwind, right? So
it is man. We are playing man even in these very windy conditions, which I think, considering what we usually train in, I think it's the right move.
Quite a lot of the women's gameplay in this tournament actually was just like poachy man.
Yeah, seems about right.
Really abusing matchups where we can, basically. Oh, call.
Was there a call?
Was it? I think so. Yeah,
yeah.
There was a call, but way before that throw was put up. This discussed. This might. I can't actually remember what this was. This might have been a case of Jasmine calling something on herself. She does do that a few times, but it seems to have not affected play. Whatever's happened, really. So.
Sasha with a huge force there, really forcing the swing and the error.
Mm.
We have seen that a lot this tournament, to be fair.
Yeah, Sasha's forcing has been top tier. I think that's one of the things that makes the biggest difference. Actually, it's like most underrated is a huge force.
Yeah, it's very necessary because if people aren't forcing correctly, it just ruins like the whole defense. Oh, that's
slightly caught there. Unfortunate.
The wind just taking absolute hold of that, which very little chance for people to get it. A little bit unfortunate.
Nottingham Wind Farm not the best for these windy conditions.
You can say that again.
Yeah, and possibly St Andrews there suffering as well. Phoebe to pick up.
Did you say Nottingham Wind Farm earlier?
Yeah.
That's the tournament, not the centre.
Oh, I thought everyone just called like the place the Wind Farm.
No. So Wind Farm's the club tournament, but this is the Riverside Sports Complex where Wind Farm was held.
I thought Wind Farm was just like an endearing name for it because it's always really windy.
Fair.
It's always been windy when I've been there, at least. Yeah, just tumbling out of Sasha's grip there. St Andrews to pick up. St Andrews 2, actually is the only women's team to field this, or the only uni to field a second women's team this tournament.
Yeah.
Actually, of all the men's first and second and the women's first and second divisions, St Andrews is the only uni to have 2, so very impressive of them.
They've obviously survived the COVID year well.
Yeah, thriving.
Considering a lot of other unis have not been quite so lucky.
Cough, cough, berserkers. And then looks like Arrowhead now being brought out by St Andrews as Bears in the middle of the pitch. Nice to Emma, off to Sasha. So I think this was Deed off camera.
Okay.
The St Andrews on the sideline there celebrating a little bit. We'll assume it was some spectacular bid.
Yeah, we'll assume it's like amazing.
Yeah. Looks like Sasha forcing it again. Oop, the camera's finally caught up to what's happening. And a bit of walking in circles here from the players. As,
we are doing quite well on defense considering we're defending. Oh no, actually we're defending upwind. Never mind.
Beautiful offhand there.
Oh no, wait, this is some of my old commentary coming through. We'll mute that. We'll mute that. It's very hard to get good commentary energy when you're on your own. It just came up like, I don't know if you've seen much golf commentary. Very dry.
Yeah, it is.
It's just all just sort of like...
explaining what's going on.
Literally. Ooh, that's a nice D from Sasha. I'm not sure if that was a strip or not. It wasn't called in game, so...
it didn't look like a strip. It looked like it was the throw was just slightly out of reach of the player and she was able to come in there.
I think I have it marked as a D on the timeline, so...
Yeah, fair.
As a highlight. Ooh, Phoebe there, almost for the seconds.
Yeah, almost. It's one of those that just sort of sits up and then the wind just takes it slightly out of your hand for the seconds.
Yeah. And when it's just sat there, it's really unpredictable when it's just sort of sat on the wind. You don't know how long it's going to stay there for and when it's going to slide away. Phoebe to pick up here straight away after the turn.
She goes for the swing and we're now off camera again.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, we're back, and Emma is on disc this time.
I think that might have been a swing from Ray to Emma. Depends how long that pass was that we didn't see. And then, yeah, looks like a sideline trap ball out by St Andrews too. High level zone tactics. Sent up, brought down. The St Andrews player knew it would have been out of frame if they didn't bring it down there, and they've kindly stopped the throw.
Yeah.
Nice. I think the pressure from Jasmine, I don't know if it was a D directly, but definitely put off the player.
Yeah, it put off the player enough to get the turn at least, which is all we need really.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is an unlucky drop. It's just hoping St Andrews can't get too many yards off of this. It appears to have been yeeted. We can only judge by the reactions of the players on pit. It looks like, I'm guessing, not completed.
Yeah.
There we go. We pan over to see it on the ground. Ray Lee to pick up. Immediately centering the disc and downfield.
Nice swings. That is how you beat a zone.
Bears have been loving these swings.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was a lot of that in the Oxford game, in the first game that's been released earlier on.
Oh, and not quite there. The up the line was on by those things. There was a call though. What is?
Was it a call? It might just be.
It looked like he was calling something. I could be wrong.
Oh no, yeah, and it did end up being a call. Phoebe probably explaining some sort of rules.
Yeah, seems about right. Jasmine picking up again.
The swing, yeah. Hopefully, we can assume impeccable offense from the Bears.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Way on the other side of the pitch.
It goes
Nice,
back. Does it
taking
go
the safe
across?
option.
Ray is free.
Technically a
No.
break there, I suppose, if that's a trap, and around the back of the chase.
Yeah.
Up. Ooh. It looks like the wind just picked up there mid-throw, like really throttling it.
This is a long point. I know it's quite windy, but they're doing well. They're doing very well.
Yeah, I think it's one of these where we are the better team in this situation, but against like the massive upwind,
Yeah.
it's just fighting every yard. And especially when St Andrews got that big huck downwind,
Yeah, just
put us back.
Yeah, deprives us of all of our pressure again, and we have to build it up.
Yeah.
We are now looking
Looks
at
like Judy,
grass
the
and Judy.
sole player on the pitch, and that's a score from the Bears.
Hey!
We can infer.
And we have no idea who scored it.
So
but-
well done, Bears, whoever that was. Emma doing a little boogie there, perhaps maybe that explains that.
Yeah, maybe.
A little bit overexposed here on the count. I do remember we fixed this in like 10 seconds, so that will be sorted out. Hopefully it is the 10 seconds one. Yeah, it is. St Andrews, hopefully not cutting it. Appears not to have been caught. And I think it's Jamie Mack on camera now, based on the exposure tweaking, or somebody that knows what they're doing, hopefully at least. And we should be able to follow the action a little bit better now.
Okay.
Ray Lee on the edge of the end zone. Phoebe looks free. Also, oh no, I take that back. Maybe I'm also not cut out for camera work.
There is something going horribly wrong with this exposure.
Yeah,
It'll work itself out,
There
I'm
we
sure.
go.
We can fix it in post.
correct it in post. On the sideline now, Bears. Beautiful up the line. Skylar needs to run. Ooh,
We do love the yards, though. We like the yards.
Yeah, I think Rayleigh was free, but at that distance in that wind, it's a tough throw, and Bears getting the turn back.
Bears are back up. They're going upwind now again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of sideline traps happening. So we've got to come in with the crashes.
Nice pop to Ray there. Just these short little safe passes.
I mean, they're working. Like we're getting yards. I mean,
yeah, especially in a cup, it's just like getting enough space to be able to make those yard gaining throws.
I do like that it's just the same people just running in and out and passing again.
Yeah, it's very much like a weave.
Yeah, it's kind of the only way really, especially with these conditions, because like there are loads of people that I'm sure are free, but it's just the throws are just not on because the wind's just ridiculous.
Yeah. This is another game where Bears women clearly not as tall as the opposition.
Yeah, doesn't matter. They're using their experience and they're making it work.
Yeah, definitely a small team. Is there discussion? No.
No, just a cup.
Ooh.
We are getting there. We're slowly moving it towards that end zone.
Yeah, that throw had a bit of roll in it, but perhaps not just enough to get round that defender.
Yeah.
Big force from, I think that's Trish.
Yep.
Swung. Ooh, unlucky drop there, right on the verge of the end zone for St Andrews. Really not what they wanted here.
Trish just needs to keep it calm here. She goes,
oh, I think that was the right option.
Yeah, no, definitely the right option.
Possibly slipping through Phoebe's hands there.
It does happen sometimes, and it's been sent by Saints.
Ooh, and brought down. Looks to be fine. Yeah, playing on. On force.
Yeah, I think that was the classic case of both players catch it at the same time.
Yeah,
in that scenario, it goes to offense. And that's the point block.
That's a cheeky bit of rules knowledge for you there. Yep, a classic. I'll mark that as a highlight. Okay, so it looks like Phoebe in the cup. Pop to Sasha again. Nice crash. Still on this sideline though.
Yeah, just lots
of crashes. Throw to Sasha might be. Yeah, there we go. And then we can look for the swing.
Oh, she's actually looked deep, and
I think Skylar nearly got hands on that.
Yeah.
Just not quite connecting as the St Andrews player jogs to go and get it.
They are quite pinned back though, St Andrews. We're looking good.
They're struggling to get these yards.
It's getting to the point where they're sort of just either that's happening. Oh, and Sasha's just put it, and the wind's take it slightly away. That probably was the right option, I think, as well.
Yeah. Taking that chance. We're so close to the end zone here that definitely threatening it despite the wind. 67 on the cut. Sasha maybe going to poach the lane here. Oh, not needed. The swing gone for. And unlucky drop there from the St Andrews player.
And that's sent. And again,
just slipping out of Trisha's fingers there.
We are getting so close. We're almost there.
Yeah, it could have been a score.
But this is looking good for them.
That was a lovely marking from Ray there.
Yeah, completely marked out, to be fair.
Yeah. And disc sent off camera, I think. Where are we? Rayleigh running to get it. St Andrew with the cup again. Phoebe, I'm predicting a crash here. Yep.
What else?
If it works,
yeah. If it works, it works. You keep going.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That looked like a strip to me.
Oh, what?
Almost.
Did Ray have hands on that completely though?
I would have to go and review the footage to double check, which I'll not do now because it makes timing the commentary that much harder. But
some lovely seconds from the St Andrews player.
What a grab!
And she set it for one more.
Oh, I think if that downfield St Andrews player had really wanted it, they maybe could have got there, but just not putting their heart and soul in that run.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh, lovely high catch from Ray there. And again from Phoebe.
Nice little just find in the middle of the zone.
Through. Swing and the 1-2. Good body blocking from player 0 there.
And almost found there from Phoebe. Not quite.
Looks like the light blue top person to pick up. I was going to say the number, but it obviously
It's
turned
gone
around,
up.
so I can't see it.
And
Nice
it's a lovely
grab.
find. Oh, and she's gone for.
Perhaps a little bit hasty there, or we know what's coming here.
Yeah, let's go, Bears! Let's go, Bears!
From Sasha there.
Is she okay? Does she come off here?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she subs off. Probably for the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say doesn't seem like a bad shout.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll make an appearance later on in the game and
We'll be able to.
hasn't been too damaged.
Just checking that everyone's in order again before we go.
Skylar on D. Let's see if St Andrews can make the most of this.
It's gone up.
Ooh, I think that would have been on.
Yeah, if it had been in, if the throw had stayed in, then we might have seen something there. But it didn't actually come back in.
Yeah.
Got a close up into the cut and into the crashing.
Nice crash. I think
Lane
Sasha
out.
made eye contact with the lens there for just a moment.
Oh,
Threatening the St Andrews
she
player.
thought about doing it again. And I think she thought, actually, I'm not going to do it again.
If
just
that
in
did
case.
happen again, that would have been glorious. Though perhaps not the best look for Bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Especially as welfare officer. Appears to have been dropped or whatever off screen. We're not quite sure what happened. I was perhaps distracted at this point. Skylar on force again. Lovely force. Yeah, good pressure from the Bears. It seems like we're really choking this underspace. Like they're struggling to get any of these short passes off.
Yeah, I think that is generally the tactic when it's windy like this. You really need to block out all of the unders.
Yeah, and in that meantime, Sasha colliding with another St Andrews player, really, driving that fear home.
Asserting the dominance.
Exactly. The sole player on pitch. There we go, Phoebe back.
The camera person is caught up again.
I think we're looking for the swing here, nice, and then the throw to Skylar maybe unmarked in the mid space, but
Not quite on.
yeah.
Phoebe's got it. There is someone, I've forgotten who that is, that's free. Instead she tries to get it through the middle.
Yeah, just trying to get the yards. Nice dump pass from St Andrews, put up, but unfortunately the wind perhaps
She's
just
gone for it.
pulling it down.
And
based on the direction of that throw, that was either a very zealous dump pass from the Bear, or St Andrews immediately throwing it away back to the Bears. Up, nice grab from Trish there.
back to Phoebe. Is she going to go
Looking
for
for
one more?
Sasha swing maybe, but
No,
ooh,
she sent it beautifully.
That's a good one. I didn't spot that one.
Nice grab from Ray there. We're back on that right hand sideline.
A continuation to Phoebe maybe, or I feel like we could do with another player in this sort of close to the camera space. There we go, Sasha making her way in.
And out again. Back to Phoebe.
There we go, Skylar made the cut. Oh, Emma sort of ambling into the space.
Yeah. We can just tire them out with these swings, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, that is also because it's famous that the chase and the barbs do get quite tired, and especially this point has been going on for now a long period of time.
Yeah, it's been 3-0 for some time. St Andrews, these passes coming off though. The practice paying off.
Nice force there from Phoebe. I think she was forcing flick, but she spotted that was going to come off, so she moved round.
Yeah.
And there,
Possibly a call from the sideline.
fair.
Of hands. Round to Ray, swinging it again.
Does she go for the up line? No, not there. So back to Trish and hopefully one more.
Judy's
oh, no,
free.
into Judy.
Nice.
And she sent it to Phoebe. Will she get it? Or
Oh, what a seconds!
yeah, very good seconds.
That's a lovely
there.
grab.
And she's found it. She's found Sasha now.
Can Bears
She's
keep
just-
this momentum
Just
going?
taking her time. Phoebe is free if she wants to look to her.
I think Judy might also be free in that mid space. but
Yeah, she sent it, and we've gone for a 1-2. She's there again.
Bear's doing a good job in the back of stretching the zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily being options themselves so much, but forcing those defenders out of the space and allowing the weave to happen.
Yeah.
A little bit of incidental contact between 44 and 0 there, or Phoebe and 0.
Back to Sasha, who's tried to send it to Emma. The wind's just taken that.
At least a good roll.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And Saints have just taken it and thrown it straight away. I think there were actually 2 players free in that space, but the throw just not quite good enough there.
Perhaps something they need to work on, the St Andrews players, is just maybe being a bit calmer on the pickup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there are lots of these good options, but perhaps
I
not
think,
getting
yeah.
time to set up. Nice grab from Judy there, I think. Yeah.
I think there were a lot of frisbee players who are at fault of just picking it up and going for it straight away when they see an option.
Yeah. In the moment. Oh, what a seconds from Phoebe there. Put up to Trish.
One more.
Oh, that was a good D from the St Andrews player, to be fair. Running right through it. Bear's almost been able to capitalise on that tempo, pushing through the zone. And looks like strong bid there on the floor, but not quite made.
The swing has gone, and
Possibly not made.
I don't think it was made.
Yeah,
by the
looked a
looks
bit
of
low.
things.
Possibly lower than Phoebe wanted it there. Looks like St Andrews looking for the deep throw, but not finding anything. Forced again into that sort of chaotic mid space where the Bears' defense.
I think Andrew's playing a horror on offense.
I'm not sure actually. I'll watch out for that.
Because it looked like they were spread out. It didn't look like a sack to me. So I mean, I'm not sure exactly because we weren't playing zone.
Just unlucky throw there.
Little Easter egg there of a cold-looking Luke by the scoreboard over there.
Yeah, very vigilant. You know, they're ready for the score when it happens.
Yeah, when it happens, he has been waiting a while to just.
He's getting chilly hands now. He's itching to be able to flip those numbers round to Phoebe there on the swing, all the way round to Sasha. Lovely off camera. Ooh, perhaps just not completed there by Emma. I think she was free, but maybe dropped there. The disc trying to escape.
Judy putting on a huge force. And
Again,
forcing the error.
Just
this
struggling to get these mid shots off. Again, through.
And up.
Can Trish get it?
Yes!
What a grab against 2 defenders in the mid space there.
Winning it in the crowd. That is what we love to see.
She needs to get rid of it, perhaps.
Trish, one of the few people on this team who can maybe battle with some height.
Yes, definitely. Phoebe is
Sasha
behind.
Nice and patient, and
Ooh,
it was a nice D there from the St Andrews player.
from 30. Sent
It's
up.
gone up. Oh, it
67
stayed
is
in.
free.
Oh.
Ooh.
and
Sasha
Sasha's
immediately
done the same thing.
sending it back. Let's see how this. Immediately back on the ground.
Is there going to be another one? Oh,
Sort of. Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
sort
much.
of.
Pretty much. The cameraman did manage to track the throw this time.
Yeah, that's 1 out of 3 is not bad.
Yeah. I've seen worse.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, the wind looks
unfortunate.
like just taking that. It's really hard to get the spin on those pops.
Yeah.
You need to sort of defend against that wind.
Yeah, because it's very easy, especially when you're playing in lack of wind. It will just fly normally without having to put much sort of zip on it.
Yeah.
But as soon as there's a bit of wind, you really need to make sure you're zipping all your throws, even the pops.
Looks like Sasha's caught that D and sent to Phoebe and
Nice.
1-2'd back.
One-handed grab there from Sasha,
Ooh.
and
It looks
jammed it right through the middle there.
Yeah, looks like the defender got a hand to that there, but didn't manage to bring it down. Phoebe reading that wobbly disc really well. Looking for the 1-2. Yeah. Ooh. Just slipping out of her hands.
That
there.
looked like a bit of miscommunication there actually, because Sasha looked like she faked her off slightly,
Yeah.
and then went and then threw it. And I don't think Phoebe was ready for it.
Yeah, we do miss a little bit of content off camera here, but we pan over just in time to see 30 catch it in the end zone. That's St Andrews' first score of the game.
First score, and they worked hard for that score because
They
that was
did.
a long.
Okay, St Andrews Andrews has just done the pull, which has not quite made it past the brick mark. But there was a valiant. Actually, for context, the brick mark is there. I'll circle it on the footage, and the disc is there. But we're filming a little bit live. So that disc over there is our pitch disc. I literally can't zoom anymore. Behind that man is our pitch disc. Some kind soul has hugged me back. General just can't out even.
At this point,
In this wind. And,
Can we force the turn? Phoebe's picked up. She
can we
wants
take
it.
advantage here?
Oh,
Just slipping through Ray's fingers.
Not quite there from Ray. We are getting there though. We're getting there.
I think that was a good use of taking initiative from Phoebe though, picking
Yeah.
it up, because it means they couldn't set up the zone. That is a valid equipment call. I don't know if it's officially called an equipment call anymore, but in the stoppage you are allowed to delay for doing laces and things. It's actually almost tipping it up there into St Andrews' hands.
Jasmine's got it. She's swung to Phoebe and she's gone for the return.
Good
Sasha
bid
with
there.
a good bid. Not quite managing to make it though.
The throw just a little bit short there. But St Andrews battling this upwind, I think I'll be pretty confident Bears can get this score. Just a matter of when. We've got Jasmine now. I'm predicting a score here, or a throw into the end zone at least.
Said from someone who's seen this footage before.
I can't quite remember this bit as well, I will say.
Oh, what a roll! Like,
Not-
I mean, we do.
Not
take
that it matters past the line, but
No, but we take that.
we mental damage. Yeah, and this wind just suffocating these St Andrews players, struggling to get off their own line.
Yeah.
Bears just need this one good throw to finish it off.
Are we going to call a set play, or are we?
I don't think we call any timeouts in this game, actually. A nice put to Emma there.
And that is 4-1.
I think that's the first Bears score we've actually caught on camera.
Solid. We've done
So
well.
good
there,
to
then.
see that, and Emma getting her retribution there. Finally
Oh
getting-
no! Oh, you do hate to see it when that happens.
That was it was a valiant effort.
At
on
least,
the ball
at least
there.
it went off the pitch.
Yes.
Because like if it didn't go off the pitch, it could have just kept going right back to our own end zone.
Just shy of our own brick mark there, but we've got the turn.
Sasha's on. She's gone to Phoebe instead. Phoebe's
Ray's
gone
there.
to Ray.
Lovely.
One more. No, not quite on. So we go back.
Good patience there.
Gone through. Oh, Judy was in loads of space there.
There was, yeah, it looked like we had quite a few players there in the mid space unmarked, so definitely the one to go for. St Andrews relying a lot on this arrowhead to put on most of their pressure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But against these more confident throwers of the Bears, we're finding these holes. Ray crashing. There we go. Finally thrown.
Eventually got it. Oh, and gone for the return, but don't think Sasha was quite ready for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure she was expecting that.
Oh, and
Ooh,
that's an unfortunate drop there from the St Andrews player.
That is what we like to see on Bears, though, you know, 3 yards there. Spun round. Strong force from St
caught.
Andrews, I will say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice grab from Ray.
And she's gone for the. Oh,
Just slicing away there.
it looked for a second like it was going to sit beautifully in front of her, and the wind just took it.
It is heartbreaking when that happens.
Jasmine with the force. It's a strong force as well.
That movement. Tracking the St Andrews player, wherever they stand, there's always someone in the way. Sasha
Oh,
putting it
and
out
Trish
there.
is open.
Oh. And again, same thing as the last possession we had. just slicing away from us there.
Yeah, very, very close.
An immediate turn. I think possibly Emma caught the D there, putting it to Sasha. This mustn't be me filming. I would definitely have zoomed in here. I think. I love a good zoom in, me.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm sure it wasn't.
I think that's Trish in the free in the end zone there, but not seen. Or possibly the.
It's gone to Phoebe. We've got someone who's now cleared out. We've gone back.
That's
I
right.
can't
then
really
to
work
Sasha.
out who's who anymore.
I
It's
think that's
quite
Emma
far
in the
away.
corner there. Oh,
Oh.
just deed. Before it could make it to her. In any other weather, that would have been the perfect set play and just
yeah,
in.
absolutely. We've got the turn though, right near the end zone again.
Yeah,
Can we
forcing the
put it
dumps,
in?
and not only forcing the dumps, but getting the turns on them almost every single time.
Yes, absolutely. Swung to Jasmine, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's put right into the middle to Sasha, and she sent it to Trish, and that's a great grab.
That's a
And
nice
that's
point.
the score.
I think there is a way I can preview actually. Looks like Jasmine to pull.
And it's a nice pull, to be fair. Is that down? That's a downwind pull.
It's still a lovely pull.
Yeah.
Jasmine has been doing good pulls this tournament.
Oh, she,
I
she
thought
wanted
that was
it
the
there.
turn. Perhaps not ending up in the hands of the player that it was intended to, but still a good result for St Andrews there. Well, until that happened.
Yeah, it was a bit of an unfortunate one. Oh, I think Phoebe looked like she wanted to huck it for a second.
I also thought Jasmine was gonna. That's a beautiful layout grab from Sasha to save the swing. Swung round again, probably going to Phoebe here, and it's nice open for the down line.
Oh,
That was a lovely cut from Sophia though.
yeah. Brave of her to go with the one hand though.
Yeah. I suppose she realised that she needed to get to it before a defender did. So
That's true. Yeah.
being a bit more aggressive.
Jasmine with the poach off, really isolating. Yeah,
So she
really
just seating
cutting
that
off the
down,
unders.
leaving it for Phoebe to pick up, not going for the straight turn and burn. And it has worked out for them as we just easily got their swing out, thrown the cup off.
Skylar's got it.
Ooh, I thought Sophia was free there, but they just weren't looking at that time, already looked off. I guess a good instinct to look for the dump pass
Yeah.
when you're not quite sure what to do.
Absolutely. And
Sasha catching the
taking
D.
it and
Straight
sending
up.
it. Oh,
That was a good grab from the St Andrews player. Like, it would have been easy just to kind of sort of keep running and not look and not expect the up there, but
yeah. No, it was very good because I think that would have gone right through to Trish there otherwise.
yeah. Yeah, maybe it is a horror looking at what they're doing, because it seems to be three handlers and then maybe a diamond cut and possibly a deep off screen that we couldn't see.
And that's just a nice
That's
little
a-
pop in to Sasha there for the score.
Yeah, very simple, very clean, just a good cut.
This is looking good for the Bears now.
Yeah,
We're looking like we've got this game under control.
I'll pretend I don't know the final score and try to keep some suspense in it.
I actually can't remember the final score, so that's
good.
easy for
That's
me.
good. Yeah. Put up to 93 cent. That's actually
Ooh.
not a bad throw.
Not a bad throw at all. It had some nice float on it.
And just getting these yards regardless. Bears have to claw these back up win now. Though something they've practiced at this point.
Nice. Oof.
Nice grab. Ooh, just unlucky drop there from number 20.
Yeah, a couple of unlucky drops in a row there. Phoebe's picked up a little bit of a juke before deciding to go to Jasmine. She's put it up towards Judy. Can Judy get the seconds?
Slicing away to
Ooh.
Luke. Toppling backwards out.
I did sort of go for it, and then I was like, you know what, I can't be bothered.
Jasmine ready for the D there, but not needed. As the ground does that for her. Nice through. To
right
Ray.
in the middle, and
It's
Ooh.
set up beautifully. I think.
I think I'm not sure whether the communication was on point there between Emma and Sophia. They both looked like they wanted it, and then neither.
Just a bit of boxing out might have secured it, but not easy to do.
It's gone up again. That is.
Again, slicing right. There might be a little bit of a crosswind as well.
Yeah, it does look that way.
Maybe this is what a bit of what Bears want. A bit of, sorry.
Yeah, the wind is definitely always taking it towards that sideline.
A little bit of a dad backhand there, but caught by the St Andrews player.
Comes off. Jasmine now with the force. Oh, she got a little bit on that, but not quite enough.
I have to say they're looking much better than they did at the start of the game.
Yeah, they are for sure. Although, as you say that,
Learning from the best with the Bears here.
I can attest that these conditions are rather brutal,
Yeah,
particularly for the spectators, much as anything else, because they are freezing.
definitely. This was the chilliest time, I think, in
Yeah.
the big gap between our games.
Yeah. Although to be fair, I wasn't having to spectate during the hail
Yeah,
because I was playing, and that was also not a lot of fun, I'm sure, for the spectators.
St Andrews, nice flow. Oh well, as just as I say that, but it was looking good.
I'm not sure what quite happened there. I think
Possibly the St Andrews player thinking they were going down or upwind and making the throw before realising it was actually our offence.
yeah, our offense, and then on top of that, she got the direction wrong
Yeah.
as well. It all went a bit wrong.
A little bit of a muddle there, but
Oh, nice seconds from
no call.
Sophia, and it
Call? Possibly just a drop.
could have just been a drop. It
Yeah.
looked like she had it, but I don't. There also wasn't. I couldn't see much wrong with the defending.
Yeah,
It's gone up. Oh, that was a very good throw. It was just
that could have been some
slipped
good
right
safe
through.
yards and
Yeah.
given them the tempo there, but
and
Ray on the floor, always laying
Always
out.
on the floor,
in the
yeah.
words of Colin Scott.
Ray does like a good layout.
That was a nice block from Jasmine there, stopping that immediate turn and yards. Back with the safe swings.
Oh, and that 1-2 nearly came off again.
Yeah.
We are being quite inventive with breaking this zone. We're going for the holes rather
Definitely.
than. I think now that we've got a bit of a commanding lead, I think we're trying to do some more interesting stuff. We've got a bit more confidence now.
Definitely. Just practicing those trickier shots.
Yeah, I mean when they're on, right? If you have the confidence to throw them,
Yeah.
then you should.
Ooh, Judy nearly getting a hand to that disc there. Nearly being able to block.
Saints are now just on the edge of the end zone, but
Ooh.
can't quite put the pop in.
Sasha getting there in time, stopping the short pass there. I'm imagining a swing here and possibly again.
Yep, another swing.
Emma
Looking for the up
If she
line,
can
there's
reset
nothing
there.
quite there. Emma does crash in, looked off, and back to Phoebe.
looking for this wing play. There's
Crashing in again.
Sasha once again
Yeah.
threatening threatening the cup. Ooh, just unlucky drop from Judy there, in the right space at the right time, but not quite made.
Saints have got some yards.
It's essentially the chat where I dump like ideas for
Yeah.
The reset was an interesting.
It looked like almost a hammer there.
like a bit like a knife.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked.
yeah, that was obviously a knife, not a hammer. That's what I was looking for there. But Sasha looking for the 1-2.
I think there's been a call.
Oh, I think I remember what this was. This was the buzzer going, and I think a few of the St Andrews players thought the game had ended.
Ah, okay. So I think Phoebe was just reminding everyone that it's soft cat play.
Yeah, so at the end of the point, it's first to 8 if Bears get the point, and first to 7 if St Andrews get this point.
So you add 1 to whichever the point the winning team is on.
Yeah,
and then you
the
play
winning
to
team
that.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe bounding to the disc there.
She's gone for the through the middle again, and she's found Sophia. That was
That's
a
a lovely
lovely
grab.
throw.
Dumping it straight off to Ray for the 1-2. Lovely. Harry Wood blocking the play here. Hopefully
Yeah,
Bears
we cannot
don't
see
score off
anything.
camera. There we
It's
go.
gone to Ray, and it's gone to Jasmine, and one more to Sasha. But it looks
Very
like.
clean play.
And
It's a lovely sequence.
sent Emma away. And then found a lovely break throw into Phoebe's in buckets of space in the middle.
I'm
there.
not entirely sure which of these cones are ours. I think that cone on the floor might be the front of the end zone. Gone Walko outs.
It does look like it, yeah.
How long till this ends?
Sasha making the use of those little extra steps.
That's Harry and Robin now, in front of us.
And Hong
And Hong.
joining the party.
Yes, just
Not scored.
yeah. I didn't see what happened there because I was just focused on all the people.
Blocking the view.
Is that what's happened?
Harry here, deliberately obscuring the camera. This is a little ploy for you viewers, where if you ever see Harry doing something cool on the pitch, make sure to put that hand in front of the camera.
Yes.
Block that play. Phoebe swinging it to Jasmine.
I'm sure people will be getting him back for that.
Nice up the line from Sasha there. She had two options there, sort of sit back and become the mid-handler or go up the line. I think that was probably the right decision to go up the line. Not taken, but it is now.
She sent it.
Continuation, Ray.
Where is the disc? I can't see the disc. There it is. It's in Ray's
Lovely
hands,
catch.
and it's the score.
It takes her a moment to realise it, but you can see the celebration there.
Yeah.
And that means it's a game to 8. Bears, I'm pretty confident we've got this now.
Yeah. The next point is also downwind for Bears, which is good.
Yeah.
We can put this in and finalise hopefully an 8-1 dub here.
Very, very strong scoreline. It looks like, I think we might have missed the pull on this point, but St Andrews on the sideline.
We've got a turn.
I think St Andrews going upwind here.
Yeah.
I suppose, so actually it's after, is it half time when we hit 7-1 or 7?
I think, yeah. So it's game to 13 at a hard cap, and half time is 7.
Yeah, so I guess,
So
suppose
we've
they
just had
should
half time, I suppose.
I suppose they should have swapped end zones there.
Or did they start? Where did they start though? 'Cause it all...
But Bears scored upwind there, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's all about where they started.
Oh,
Because-
true. Oh, true.
Yeah, because whoever was on offense at the beginning of the first half will be on defense at the beginning of the second half. and they'll switch end
I
zones
reckon
depending on
Bears
that.
were going upwind Bears were going downwind at the start because it was St Andrews with the first pull down on the.
Okay, so this is incorrect.
This
then.
is correct. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
to worry.
Well, it happens. No one said anything, so
I don't think it will have affected the outcome of the game too
Yeah.
much. Put it that way.
yeah,
It also looks like the wind's died down a little bit. So
It has, to be fair. Yeah, it seems like Saints are managing to get. We can also see the sun's come out a little bit,
yeah.
which is nice because it was quite cloudy earlier.
We'll find out in the next game. That does not last long, but bit
Okay.
of the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I mean we can see a little bit.
Oh,
of
what a
the-
seconds from Trish there. Skylar with the cut. I think possibly free there, but looked off. Bears need a third handler here. It's sort of Phoebe on the edge there, but put to Sasha. I think it was the right option, just not being able to complete. Strong force from Sasha again. I'm guessing Phoebe's going to pick it straight up here. Ray's gone deep.
Oh, I
Ooh,
think
not
Phoebe
taken.
did think about it.
Yeah.
She did think about it, but I think the safe option is the way to go. We do want to secure this score.
Yeah, there's no rush at this point, I suppose. So
Swing again to Sasha.
nice grab.
And does we go one more? Oh,
Just perhaps a little bit too much on that throw.
yeah, too much sauce there.
Yeah. St Andrews, I think this probably, this does look like a horror.
Yeah, some kind of horror. Oh, that's fine. We take those.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you don't catch it. And Skylar's in acres over there. And is that? No, it's just gone out of the back there.
Yeah.
Probably
Good
the right
attempt.
call.
Yeah. I don't think St Andrews are getting very far up this pitch from this point. It's Bears closing the game out. Phoebe free there, I think, but
Going for the swing. Oh, Sasha almost loses it there, but manages to save it. And she goes right through the mid. Oof. That would have been a lovely score to end
again
it
just
on.
a little bit too much juice on that put. But Phoebe was free. Yeah, Bears suffocating pressure.
Phoebe's picked it up straight away
The
and
final
is
pop.
into.
Is that Ray?
Yeah, I think that was Ray.
Yeah, and well played Bears.
Yes. So that's an 8-1 win for Bears.
I can't actually remember which of the. I think it's probably the third game. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll stop recording anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Goodbye.